I truly believe young people need to understand how government works, how public offices work. Go to any institution that's closed by public office, learn how things work. It will give you even just the data itself. From past experience, government offices have a lot of data. So this is something I communicate with the Ethiopian youth as well. To come, knock at the door, investigate, know about the AU, and take part, take it on their own themselves. My name is Yesuit Mellesa, and I am currently working as a special advisor and executive assistant to the chairperson special envoy on youth here at African Union at headquarters in Addis Ababa. I am passionate working on youth affairs. Most of my works are related to education and youth empowerment and technology and entrepreneurship. I'm going to do a follow-up with a claim that we have submitted for a mission that we have to usually submit through the systems, and we have some ID numbers that from AU systems. So I'm just going to refer the system and ask her, like, where is the status?
Come with her document to HR payroll.
I do the office management works, requests come in, travel claims, anything that is office related to the envoy, I take care of that. So that's basically what I do. Faster?
If between Thursday and Friday, that means I gave it to him on Monday.
Okay.
Yesubet is hilarious. He is the funny one. But he's also like the most, I think, like bureaucratic. He knows how to like run the circles of governments and really blend in.
We submitted also travel requests to purchase tickets.
One would assume that work at the African Union involved a lot of paperwork, which Yesubet seemed to enjoy. But his favorite part of his job by far was to catch flights.
Travel is the best part of it, to be honest. I've been to first time in Madagascar. It was a very great opportunity for me to explore in Madagascar, connected with the youth there. I've been to Brazil. I've been to the US. These are a few of the countries that I've been on mission. But as I said, the most important thing that I have is the bird's eye view of all the activities that the continent have on youth issues.
Yesubet seemed to revel in his immersion in business, commerce, youth and policy. But in his days at the African Leadership Academy, he had little to no interest in the humanities.
I came with a very strong mentality of the science student, and I was like doing all science electives. I was told by my advisors, including the directors, why are you doing all these science courses? You have to just do something. And I studied in my undergraduates at University of Rochester, upstate New York, and graduated in biomedical engineering. Like you got a good education that worth like a lot of money and everything. And they thought of like, would I create a stable economy and would I be meaningful back home or to work where I am? And I have to really listen to my inner voice to make that decision, I know there are a lot of problems back in the continent, and I am a change maker growing at the African Leadership Academy. I make a very crucial decision that, I have to be playing a role.
There is something to be said about the fact that the Founding Fathers did play their roles, but Africa is still plagued with similar issues that it faced all the way back then. But Yesubet had a refreshing outlook on what it means to be a changemaker today.
We think we need to be solving the problem, but what I adjust myself once I start living here is I need to play a role towards solving that problem. With that, we will not have a stress or any mental issues, but just blessings and appreciating every day to the activities, When I joined the African Union, I thought I would have like really hands-on things that I have power to do some things. But one thing I have right now is the knowledge and the experience how things work. You see? So whether I'm a civil, wherever I'm doing engineering or education or business, anywhere in the continent now, I know how the member states are coordinating, how they are working together, how they are trying to solve the problems they are facing. Okay, so I'm going to give the breakfast for my dog. Knight is very disciplined guy. He likes you. I think he didn't even bark, you see? Knight, all right, have fun. It's a people business. You really need to take care of the customers. Every small details matter in cafe. We good for heading to work? Let's do it before the traffic catches us. 20 past 7 a.m. Is where we left, right? So we are expecting to get to AU around maybe like 9:30. This is in normal days at night or very early in the morning when there is no traffic. It will take from home to African Union about 50 minutes. We're just grabbing a quick breakfast because we have limited options at the AU. We have something like chapati here. So this is full, typical full.
With the same attitude of gratitude with which Yesubet savored his breakfast, he recounted his first day at the African Union.
It was February 2nd, I guess. Yes, and I took a video. I remember walking. When I look at the flags at the AU, I feel like, yes, this is a continent. I see like all the flags in one place, and I was like, wow, it's becoming a full circle. Having early experience and now working at the highest governmental office in Africa. We use most of the works on personal computer, but there are things that you have to do through the system as well. You see how long it takes to open? This is why we're like, yeah, come on, AU, step up, huh?
For the next couple hours, Yesubet worked away at his computer, responding to emails, checking on tickets, attending to requests. It was work that he would eventually have to take home because work never stops.
It's like the phones popping and like being the use, like communicating on WhatsApp and everything, then you need to have an immediate response, you know? So it's not just even 9 to 5 work only. This needs your attention every time, every day. Even on Saturdays, Sundays, you need to set up transportations from airport to home and from home to airport. So you need to be active all the time.
Because of time, let's just reduce the border.
Please do send the voice notes so that I can put Maggie.
Okay, let me do that. Mr. Yesubet.
Are you buying me food?
Thank you. I paid.
So you're staying there in office?
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
coming.
But I was gonna get you
there.
coffee and you know.
Where are you guys going?
Oh, we're going to have lunch outside.
Oh,
But on our way, we're going to check something in finance office.
Oh.
So it's going to be things, you know. I wish you could join us. So we'll catch, okay? I'll catch you later. Yeah. We have 2 entrances. The front entrance, here we have His Majesty Haile Selassie the First, the founding fathers of the African Union.
Yesubet talked about how these figures left their fancy lives abroad to return home to be change makers.
If Kwame Nkrumah was stayed there to have his fancy life, huh? Driving car, having anything, right? He wouldn't consider, this wouldn't have happened. Our office, the main mandate of this office is advocacy, and let the youth know about the opportunities they have and the rights they have as an African. The platforms and opportunities are not presented in where they are. Omahali gives you opportunity. It gives you what to do with it, the platform. The office, yes. Salamu? Trying to catch with Chido's claim for Brazil mission.
If you see him in a suit, in a very high level meeting, you will not even know who that is because he's so professional. But then you meet him on the streets or you have dinner and he is just the most down-to-earth young person.
This is called Generali Sarbet, and this place, Blue Nest Hotel, is like one of the places we usually hang out with my friends for coffee, even workspace. We actually make it even a workspace. So what is up, Pushargo? This is your life. So you have to make it your life. You can't wait, you know? You can't wait to have a life. I think you have to engage and find yourself the balance in there. That's agility comes in. And I think my adaptation nature helped me a lot. You know, I have to accommodate many things to survive in this environment. There are times that you need to everything pop up in your mind, and you have to respond to many things at the same time. So there are times also you can relax as well. There are times also you can go on missions and explore countries as well. So there are good parts of it, and there are stressful. And I'm happy with it though.
To the question of where the average African youth can begin to bring about change, Yesubet had this to say.
The good thing to start is where you are, whom do you know, whom do you need to reach out, what's your questions, whom do you need to network with, and do that, the inner voice that always tells you the first thing to do. So do that little thing. It will give you the acceleration, the momentum to do bigger things.